Coming back to the moment when Victor destroyed the portal, it turns out that zombie Reed Richards had actually used his decaying, but still brilliant brain to repair the device and was able to use it to communicate with a younger variant of himself from the Ultimate Marvel Universe. Posing as a nice, friendly, non-zombie version of his counterpart, Zombie Reed tricked young Reed into opening the bridge between their worlds. Making his way through, young Reed quickly realized he was catfished worse than most of your Tinder dates when he came across the zombie Fantastic Four. Barely escaping with his life, the Frightful Four left the young man to die as they used their time to get through the open portal, making their way to the Ultimate Universe. However, a quick-thinking Ultimate Fantastic Four was able to subdue the zombies, locking them in the Baxter building. With the help of Magneto, they were able to get their Reed back from the Zombieverse, where they then worked on what to do with these new, very hungry prisoners. While they tried their best to reform them, Zombie Reed had no intention of going back to the light, and very calmly and creepily told them that they would eventually escape and kill them all. After a series of unfortunate events, Ultimate Johnny Storm would then get infected with an alien parasite that none of the best minds on Earth seemed to be able to cure. Without any options left to save their friend, the Fantastic Four then decided to head to this world's Latveria, where they consulted with Dr. Doom on how he could help. With their prison wardens out of town, the zombie Fantastic Four were then able to trick the guards into coming into their cell, where they completely devoured them. Now free, the Baxter building then went into automatic lockdown, but this is just what Zombie Reed wanted, as he then used the peace and quiet to make his way to the teleporter, where he then used it to contact the Zombieverse and planned to bring his hungry friends into this world to start the feast all over again. Cutting back to Latveria, Doom reveals that the alien parasite was actually sent by him to infect Johnny and was his plan all along. You know, no hard feelings. He tells Reed that the only way he will fix things for the two is for them to switch bodies, so Reed can suffer in his, and he can ruin Reed's life in his. Having no options left, Reed agrees, where Doom, in Reed's body, heads back to the Baxter building to first expel the parasite and then make his move on the zombies. Getting a creepy summoning circle set up, complete with candles, Doom speaks the incantation to expel the demon alien, but instead of sending it back to where it came from, it was free on this Earth and sought a powerful host alternative. This alternative just so happened to be the physical body of Doom, who, just happened to be controlled by Reed at the time. Using his free time in Doom's library to study up on how to defeat his necrotic variants, Reed Doom then stormed into the building Terminator style, where he then ripped off the thing's arm and beat him to death with it, used his magic to decay Sue Storm's flesh into dust, and filled Zombie Reed's head with millions of maggots that ate him alive. Just another Sunday for Dr. Doom. No big deal. With the portal open, Reed Doom gathered the corpses of the Zombie Four and tossed them through. Knowing that the alien parasite inside of him would destroy their world, Reed planned to go through to the Zombieverse to sacrifice himself and save his dimension. Not about to let his rival take all the credit for saving the day, Doom Reed then cancelled the spell, causing their bodies to switch back. Doom, back in his shiny body, then went through to the Zombieverse, where he stumbled across the cosmic zombies who were just polishing off the remains of Galactus. Upon smelling the sweet flesh of the still living Victor, the gang lunged after the foe, who claimed that this at least would be a worthy challenge of his powers. The heroes then clashed, leaving the fate of Ultimate Doom unknown for the time being.